Hey, welcome back everybody to the channel. Stupin here. This week we've got Inteleon VMAX we're taking a look at, just in time for the League battle deck that's coming out. That way you guys can get an idea of what you can do with those cards that are included in that deck and build a actual functioning 60 card standard format deck list. We know what's in there, and I'll show you what we have in our list, and we can talk about what we'll do with it in the future with Chilling Rain when we get to that point. But for now, we'll just start right out of the gate with the star of the show, Inteleon VMAX, 320 HP water type for 1 energy. Hydro Snipe does 60, and you can take an energy off of your opponent's active Pokemon and put it back in their hand, so you can slow them down for a turn. And you got Max Bullet for 160 for 3, and you can snipe 60 to the bench. So you set up knockouts with the extra damage from the Max Bullet, and you know, 160 is the perfect number to knock out a Dedenne in the active and potentially set up that 60 somewhere else. So we're rocking 3 of those, as well as 3 copies of Inteleon V. This time we've got Snipe Shot for 40 for 1, you can hit that anywhere, and then you got Aqua Report for 130 for 3, and you get to look at your opponent's hand. The second attack doesn't come up too often, it's not very relevant, but you need the V's to evolve into the VMAX. We're also rocking a 222 Inteleon line, but wait a minute, you're playing VMAX. Yes, we're also playing the regular Inteleon. So out of the gate, 2 Sobble, nothing of importance there, just evolution fodder, play the 70 HP. And we've got 2 copies of Drizzile with Shady Dealings. When you evolve like that, and you get to search your deck for a trainer card. Pretty good utility there. And then the Inteleon does Shady Dealings, but this time you get 2 trainer cards. And then Aqua Bullet for 2 energy does 120 and snipes 20 to the bench. Again, helping you set up more knockouts. And because it's a non-V, you get through things like Decidueye, which can be quite annoying for a lot of VMAX decks. To accelerate energy, we're looking at a 2/2 Snom and Frostmoth package, just for the Ice Dance. As often as you like, during your turn, you can attach water energy from your hand to your bench water-type Pokemon. To round the Pokemon out, we got a Mew for the bench barrier, and a Crobat V to help you draw more cards. Pretty straightforward on the Pokemon line. For trainers, we've got 4 Research, 3 Marnie, 3 Boss, and 1 Nessa as our supporters. The only thing really to talk about here is the Nessa as a 1 of inclusion, because you can search for it with the Drizzile and Inteleon. You can just kind of get it when you need it. Pretty straightforward, so we'll just bunch these up. Nice and easy back here, so we have room for all of these item cards that are coming up in this list. Before we get to the items, we got 2 copies of Power Plant, Shut Off Dedenne, and any other GX abilities, kind of help slow your opponent down and give you more control of the game. For items, now we're into it. We got 3 copies of Quick Ball to grab your basics. Pretty straightforward. We've got 4 Level Ball. Level Ball grabs Sobble, Drizzle, Snom, Frostmoth, and Mew. So it's a pretty good piece to grab, especially like if you have like a one-off and you just want to grab Drizzile and grab Supporter or whatever else you're missing. It's pretty nice. For more Pokemon searches, we got 2 Communication and 2 Incense. Nothing really to explain there. And then this is where we get into the weirdness. Before we get weird though, we got 2 copies of Capacious Bucket to grab water energy from the deck to use with Frostmoth, or, you know, if you're just whiffing an energy, it's a nice little energy searcher. Into the one-ofs. For our switching package, we've got 1 Air Balloon, 1 Rope, and 1 Switch. So there's our mobility. Air Balloon you're probably going to put wherever. Everybody's got 1 or 2 retreat costs, so it takes care of it. It's pretty nice. Going forward into the more one-off, we've got Tool Scrapper, which is super awesome. We've got a Reset Stamp, a Great Catcher, and a Fan of Waves. Again, these are more utility cards that you can search for with the Shady Dealings. Nothing too crazy to note, just, you know, sometimes it can be a little inconsistent to play all these sort of one-offs in normal decks, but in a deck where you've got all these search options, it's nice. Into the energy, we've got 1 Capture, and then 8 basic water to accelerate with our Frostmoth. So this is what we've been playing. My partner and I, she's played it primarily more than I have. She played this at a locals. She and I tied for first the week that she played this, so it worked out pretty well for her. going forward with Chilling Reign, there's a lot of changes we can make. The first notable thing to talk about is Melanie, the supporter, that lets you attach a water from the discard and then draw cards. So we can scrap away the Frostmoth line here and potentially condense down some of the supporters and maybe pack in a little bit more energy. That way Melanie can do its thing and we don't need to worry about setting up an additional stage 1 Pokemon. We have also got the new Sawball that comes out that lets you bench Rapid Strike Pokemon for 1 energy, sort of like a Bridget in the form of an attack, like a Call for Family. So you'll replace this Sawball with the new Sawball. The Drizzile is not going to change. The Inteleon will still play this, but we're also going to attempt to include the other Inteleon that lets you ping the bench with an ability, kind of like Decidueye GX almost. And then there's also the new Rapid Strike Inteleon V and VMAX, and those are a little bit hit or miss there. The V we don't really care much for, but the VMAX can swing pretty good and disrupt your opponent, and you can put your energy back in your hand to protect it. So it's like potential Cheryl plays or an expanded with Max Potion. That's it for me for the deck profile, but for other things, please come hang out with us over on twitch.tv/Stubin. I'm there almost every day of the week at 9 Eastern time. We do a lot of Pokemon TCG online, and then on Tuesdays we do tabletop matches where you get to watch these decks in action against other decks that we're going to have coming up on the channel soon in the coming weeks. Keep an eye out in the next few days here on the YouTube page for a battle between this and the Single Strike list from last week. That'll be a lot of fun to record and get uploaded for you guys. I'm going to keep trying to be consistent with these uploads at least once a week for the deck profiles and maybe some bonus videos along the way. And if you're looking to get any sort of single cards for Pokemon, don't forget you can check out the affiliate link down below for TCGplayer.com. Helps the channel grow, helps us keep getting more cards to make more decks with. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please go follow me over on Twitch. We just celebrated 1,000 followers there. And it's been a lot of fun. It's a wild ride, and I love it. We do a lot of Pokemon stuff and a little bit of variety mixed in. So keep an eye out for any more videos in the future. And that's it from me. And we will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.